It could be an iPhone killer. We have heard that time and again this past few years. But no phone has truly come toe-to-toe with the iPhone.
Well, this time around, there is some out-of-this-world competition. Our gadget guy, Steve Van Dinter, is here to introduce us to the Droid. What a name.
Like the Android, right?
Like the Android, yeah, very interesting name. But, you know, if you are in the market for a cell phone, maybe you want the one with the latest and greatest bells and whistles, look out, because this phone just might fit the bill for you. This is called the Motorola DROID, and you may have seen the ads. Actually, I can even pop it up on the screen behind me, but it's really going after its closest competitor. It's saying, I don't run, you know, it's basically attacking everything that the iPhone doesn't. It says it does. So let me just compare you here side by side. It's a little bit thicker than the iPhone, but roughly the same size. So you're looking at a similar type phone in terms of size, but really when you go toe-to-toe, spec to spec, these two phones are nearly identical, except this one has a little bit of an edge. They both have 3G, they both have Wi-Fi access, they both have onboard GPS, 16 megabytes or gigabytes of memory, but the Droid also has a 5-megapixel digital camera compared to the 3-megapixel digital camera for the iPhone. It also allows you to multitask, and it has a 800 by 480 pixel screen, which is a little bit more high resolution, almost twice as much as what the iPhone has. The part where it doesn't come close to is in the applications themselves. About 10,000 available through the Android market and roughly 94,000 available through the iPhone app market. But, you know,
like 93,000 of those are nonsense.
Well, right. I mean, there's like 50,000 Twitter applications, right?
That's true.
So let's take a look at it as what this is here. We've got a 3.7-inch touchscreen, very easy to use. You can swipe over it, you touch it, you can download, you can see all your applications here. That's very cool. On the bottom, there's 4 very important buttons. It's the back button, it's your menu button, your home button, and your search button. Really neat because this is running Google Android 2.0, the second version of the Google Android operating system.
And that's good?
That's great. I mean, it's a lot faster than the original. What's nice about it, you can hit the search button, and it actually has a speech search. So let's say we want to search for Mark Kane. Mark Kane. It'll actually do a Google search now for us, and it actually might be picking up my voice as we're doing it. It is. If I were to stop talking, it'll do a Google search and pop it up for you right on the screen without having to type in any characters while you're driving. Another neat thing, too, though, is we can actually navigate from right inside the application. Let me just go back here. I caught my original talking. Navigate to Overture Center. So now what it's going to do is it takes my voice, it recognizes that I said navigate, and it's going to use Google's new navigation GPS software, which is absolutely free. You see there, it just launched it up. It's getting our driving directions. It's going to give us a couple of the options. There's the one we want to go to on State Street. And you can see instantly, it grabs the GPS, and there we have the route. It's going to speak it to us as well, which is another nice feature. And it's absolutely free. You don't pay to download it. You don't pay to use it.
And you have to pay for GPS on an iPhone.
You have to pay for GPS on the iPhone and most other phones. And actually, if you double-click here, this is pretty cool, too. Google actually has integrated their street. You can hear it talking. But they've integrated their street view into this. You can double-click and actually see what the street looks like as you're driving. So if you want to see where that turn, you're not sure where your end location is, what the restaurant looks like, whatever, you'll actually see it right here on this device.
You look out the car window and see it.
Yeah, very cool. Some other things, you know, you've got the Wi-Fi connection, you have multimedia, you can download videos, it plays all of that.
Does it make phone calls?
It does make phone calls. Flips on the side. Also a full QWERTY keyboard in here as well, which is very nice. And
different than the iPhone.
Yeah, different than the iPhone because it actually has a keyboard on it. And lots of just cool apps that you can download. Like I said, Android market has about 10,000. Most of them are actually free, which is pretty cool.
Okay, let's get a rating on this.
Sure. Well, you know, I would say it is a near perfect phone. There's never going to be a perfect phone. Near perfect. 4.5 out of 5 rating on bars of reception. What I liked, it's a touchscreen, but, you know, it is super responsive. No lag with the Android operating system. So speedy. Allows for multitasking, opening up emails, doing a quick search at the same time while you're navigating. You don't have to purchase or subscribe to GPS, which is going to save you about $10 a month. It also has support for Microsoft Exchange, meaning if you want to get your work email in here as well, you can do that as well. 5-megapixel digital camera, and you know, like the QWERTY keyboard, also a nice feature. Some of the downsides, nobody's perfect, right? I found the keyboard to be a bit hard to use. You know, they're not quite as raised as I'd like them to be. And if you see here, I'm going to rotate the screen a little bit. You can see the screen smudges quite a bit. So either get used to wiping it off a lot or, you know.
But this one is, too, on the iPhone.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Overall, though, great device. I really think it's going to be the thing that kickstarts Motorola, since the Razr costs $199.99 with a 2-year plan, only on Verizon Wireless, and it goes on sale this Friday.
So this might be the one.
This very well
this
could
might
be. It's getting a lot of great reviews, and so far, a really great phone. And like I said, it also does make calls.
Especially for us Verizon users who can't get this.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. And there's a new way to get in touch with you, right?
You got it. We can actually have you subscribe to some tips and tricks by texting Gadget to 87301. I'll be sending out about one message a week, some cool websites, some things that we don't talk about on the air. So to get the edge, Gadget to 87301.
All right.
All right, very good. Thanks a lot, Steve.
You're welcome.